that is also coming in, Mohit. लेकिन एक बात देखने वाली है, क्योंकि अगर किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के अगेंस्ट ईडी की जांच होती है तो देख रहा है पॉलिटिकल वेंडेटा, लेकिन अगर दूसरी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के अगेंस्ट जांच हो तो उसका स्वागत किया जाता है।
घर के अंदर मौजूद हैं, जो अंदर और भी लोग मौजूद हैं, उनसे भी पूछताछ की जा रही है।
Well, yes, and that is where the BJP has hit out, and that is where the BJP has hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that you need to have the same yardstick when it comes to corruption. Right now, these are the visuals from outside the residence of Manish Sisodia, and we also know for a fact that how more than 20 places are being searched as of now by the Central Bureau of Investigation in Delhi NCR regarding the excise case. Now, just to give you a brief that what exactly was the case. Now, we also know for a fact that how the Lieutenant Governor wrote to CBI and said a case should be registered regarding the excise policy, and also the name of Manish Sisodia also featured in that particular complaint. Now, the Delhi Chief Secretary Namesh Kumar submitted a report to the LG highlighting procedural lapses and post-tender benefits given to the licensees. Then the Delhi LG had sent recommendations to Ministry of Home Affairs to get a CBI investigation done into the excise policy. Now, the report, Chief Secretary's report, which was submitted to Lieutenant Governor, also alleged that Excise Department under direct orders of Sisodia. Now, this is very important, that Excise Department under the direct orders of Sisodia decided to allow a waiver of around 145 crore rupees to the liquor cartel on the tendered license fees under the excuse of COVID pandemic. Now, what the BJP says is that the new excise policy was being formed when the country was reeling under the COVID wave. People were dying in Delhi, there was shortage of oxygen, there was shortage of bed, but undue benefits were being given to liquor cartel by the Aam Aadmi Party government. Now, we also know for a fact that Excise Department comes under Manish Sisodia. He handles the ministry, and now what we are also getting to know is that more than 20 places as of now are being searched by the Excise Department regarding this particular case. So it means that the CBI has registered a case against Manish Sisodia because the recommendation was being sent by Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, and now it seems that the case has been registered. These are the visuals from outside the residence of Manish Sisodia. I'll ask my camera person Vimal to follow, and this is the address of Manish Sisodia over here. Now you can see AB17 Mathura Road, Manish Sisodia.
Stay on with us, Mohit, just a moment. Let's take in Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP as well. Shehzad, as the raids happen at Manish Sisodia's residence, Arvind Kejriwal has also now tweeted saying in the last 75 years, whenever anyone has tried to do anything for the country, they have been halted. The education model of Delhi is being talked of world over. That's why these raids are happening.
You know, I am actually not aware of what the CBI is doing, but all I can say is that the fact of the matter is that there has been a huge scam in the entire new excise policy. This was confirmed when the Kejriwal government reverted back to the old policy. Now, the LG, on the basis of a chief secretary report, has asked for a CBI probe in this. And the fact of the matter is, and you would remember, multiple press conferences by myself, by Meenakshi Lekhi ji, by Sambit Patra ji have been done, and we've raised some factual questions as to how an earnest money deposit of 30 crores was refunded, how was 144 crores given as a waiver to the liquor mafia, how they were given a 50 rupees discount, how rules and norms and laws were violated by Manish Sisodia. And now they have reverted back to the old policy, perhaps because the entire quid pro quo took place for Punjab elections, and now they feel like now the heat is getting to them, so they've reverted back. All I'm saying is that those factual questions asked by Meenakshi Lekhi ji, by me, by Sambit Patra ji, on the liquor policy scam, the liquor scam, like why were manufacturing companies allowed to come into retail, why were blacklisted companies allowed to come, none of those have been answered. Do you remember this same victimhood card was played for Satyendra Jain? Satyendra Jain is in jail for the last 2 months. The courts have denied him bail. In fact, the court came out and said that he has a criminal background. The court came out and said that cognizance should be taken because prima facie it's established that he's involved in money laundering. So instead of answering these specific questions, the party in power, the Aam Aadmi Party, plays a victimhood card and tries to deflect every issue. I would request through your platform that the specific questions on the liquor policy, liquor scam, on the Hawala scam and on the school room scam and various other scams should be answered by Mr. Kejriwal, because they will get a Bhrashtachar mein gold medal. They say na they should be given Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan. No, they should get get a gold medal for Ghotala. This is the most corrupt government of Mr. Kejriwal, and every time a question is asked,
बट सीधे तौर पे यही कह रहे हैं शहजाद, जिस तरह से अरविंद केजरीवाल है उनका सीधे तौर पे आरोप लगाने का यही मतलब है कि वो कह रहे हैं कि सबसे जो पॉपुलर सरकार होती है दिल्ली मॉडल का, वो बात बार बार करते हैं। वो कह रहे हैं कि गुजरात मॉडल की बात होती है, लेकिन बीजेपी वांट्स टू प्रमोट द सेल ऑफ स्पिरियस लिकर एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे आर थ्रेटेंड बाय दिल्ली शॉप ओनर्स एंड ऑफिसर्स।
Amita, these are all issues of whataboutery. Let him please answer. The Chief Secretary's report has come. There is factual evidence that 144 crore was waived off. There is factual evidence that a 50 rupees discount per crate was given. There is factual evidence that a 30 crore EMD was refunded in the zone 1 of airport. There is factual evidence that blacklisted companies were allowed. There is factual evidence that manufacturing companies were allowed. There are show cause notices dated October 21 issued by the same department to various companies. So those show cause notices, what has been done by the government of Delhi. So, instead of answering any specific question, they go into what about idhar ye hua, udhar wo hua. I am only asking, answer the questions posed by Meenakshi Lekhi ji, by me, by Sambit Patra ji on the liquor scam. If you don't have any answers, then accept and admit that you are corrupt, you indulge in corruption.
All right. Now, you're raising all of those points there, especially with the Aam Aadmi Party. You're saying that they have not answered even a single question on that. Thank you very much, Shehzad. आदेश गुप्ता जी भी हमारे साथ फोन लाइन पर जुड़ रहे हैं। आदेश गुप्ता जी, सुबह सुबह खबर आ रही है कि सीबीआई की टीम पहुंच चुकी है मनीष सिसोदिया के घर और एक तरीके से कह रहे हैं कि हम स्वागत करते हैं सीबीआई की टीम का।
देखिए, ये सीबीआई जांच जो हो रही है, मुझे लगता है ये सरकार जिस तरह से पिछले दिनों दिल्ली सरकार की लिकर पॉलिसी हो या फिर उसमें करप्शन हो, या दिल्ली के अंदर बहुत सारे स्कूल बने थे उसमें करप्शन हो, और सारे विषयों पे जांच हो रही है। मुझे सिर्फ इतना ही कहना है कि आम आदमी पार्टी लगातार जिस तरह से दिल्ली के अंदर बहुत सारे केसेस करप्शन के आए हैं, उसको लेकर निश्चित रूप से कुछ जांच चल रही होगी, लेकिन मेरा इसमें इतना ही कहना है कि जांच में वो सहयोग करे और सहयोग करने की जरूरत है। अगर उनको लगता है कि हाँ वो उसका स्वागत कर रहे हैं तो ठीक है, लेकिन मेरा ये कहना है कि जिस तरह से अभी वो इस तरह की बातें कर रहे हैं और उसके बाद जिस तरह वो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके पीछे कल भी उन्होंने इस तरह की बातें कही थी, तो मुझे लगता है उनकी कथनी और करनी में अंतर है आम आदमी पार्टी की। बाकी जो भी जांच चल रही है वो निष्पक्ष जांच होके बाहर आएगी और निश्चित रूप से जो बातें हैं वो सामने आएंगी, वो जांच के बाद ही कहा जा सकता है।
जी, उनका ये कहना है कि अगर आपने मनीष सिसोदिया एंड केजरीवाल का रिएक्शन देखा है, देव हिंटेड एट अ पॉलिटिकल कॉन्स्पिरेसी। दोनों ने ये कहा है कि दिल्ली मॉडल की बात हो रही है, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर बीइंग टारगेटेड विद दीस सीबीआई सर्चेस।
इसका दिल्ली मॉडल से कोई लेना देना नहीं, दिल्ली का कोई मॉडल ही नहीं। दिल्ली सरकार का एकदम फेक एंड फेल मॉडल हो गया है, सब लोगों को पता हो गया है कि किस तरह से उन्होंने सिर्फ वादे किए, सिर्फ प्रचार किया और कोई काम नहीं किया जमीन पे, ये सब लोगों को पता है।
जी, आदेश गुप्ता जी, एक तरीके से अगर देखा जाए तो जांच की रिपोर्ट में सामने ये भी आया है और ये एलिगेशंस लगाए जा रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से अनड्यू एक तरीके से प्रेफरेंस दिए जाते थे सर्टेन लिकर शॉप्स और लाइसेंसीज को, कि किस तरीके से कमीशन और किकबैक्स मिलते थे और यही पैसा पंजाब इलेक्शंस में लगाया गया। इस तरह के आरोप लग रहे हैं।
हाँ, ये बिल्कुल ठीक बात है कि जिस तरह लिकर पॉलिसी में। जी
आदेश जी मैं आपको रोकूंगी। हम आम आदमी पार्टी का भी एक रिएक्शन तुरंत ले लेते हैं। सौरभ भारद्वाज इज विद अस राइट नाउ ऑन द फोन लाइन। सौरभ, we are getting the news of CBI team at Manish Sisodia's residence. What do you have to say?
I think it is a most unfortunate day for the history of India, that in one of the most popular newspapers of United States of America, that is New York Times, there is a front page story about the Delhi's education revolution with a big photograph of Manish Sisodia. And with such a proud moment for all the Indians staying across the world, here is a vindictive central government which has raided the very same education minister. We welcome CBI. This is not the first time. CBI has raided Manish Sisodia or Arvind Kejriwal's residence. We are fully here to cooperate with any investigation. However, what we want to say is that the central government and the Prime Minister is jealous of the education and health model of Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay.
That's why he is doing everything to demean the work of Delhi government in these two sectors.
Okay, the BJP has in fact reacted to this and said there is no Delhi government at all. In fact, the LG House has also claimed that there are clear-cut violations of the Delhi Excise Policy, and that's the reason why the probe has been called, saying it encourages monopoly, and that's why these are the charges against the Kejriwal government.
Look, what I want to say is the whole country is watching that all the probes of CBI and ED are directed against the opposition leaders and the Delhi government's ministers. We have two models to showcase, the health model and the education model. They first targeted the health minister. Now they are targeting the education minister. I just want to know from the viewers who are watching your popular channel on their television, do you know any CBI raid or ED raid which happened against the illegal sharab mafia in Gujarat? Hundreds of people have died because of the illegal liquor in Gujarat. Did we see any ED or CBI investigating it, raiding anyone? Why? Because they are all people of BJP.
Of course, those were the political vendetta charges, Saurabh, but when it comes to the allegations of quid pro quo, can you deny them? Because they are said to be directly linked with the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. What is being said and alleged that there are certain bureaucrats and private players who were favored?
Second, thousands of crores of drugs has been seized in Gujarat in last few months. Did you see any CBI or ED raid related to drugs worth of thousands of crores? Because they are all linked to BJP. Did you see anything happening in the Vyapam scandal? Nothing happened because they are all linked to BJP. It's a vendetta. It is jealousy of the Prime Minister against the work of Honorable Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and the whole country is watching it. And today the whole world is watching it.
All right, you're welcoming the CBI team as well. What Arvind Kejriwal has also tweeted, Manish Sisodia has also tweeted. But Saurabh, you're still not answering the questions when it comes to the direct allegations of quid pro quo.
Okay, all right. The line seems to have been dropped. But that's a reaction coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party, yet again saying that this is a political vendetta